Okay, cool. So part 2, find the probability that exactly 5 goals are scored. So we want to find the probability that the number of goals, that's x, is, in this case, exactly equal to 5, right? So how are we going to calculate that?
I just know 0.4 times 5 times.
Okay, because you want 5 successes. So if the probability of success is 0.4, 5 of those successes, yep.
Yeah.
Just that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's part of it. However, what about the failures?
Oh.
Yeah, because exactly. So in other words, the probability of failure is 0.6, and in 10 trials we are expecting 5 failures, because we're saying 5 successes, 5 failures, right? Not quite enough though. It's one extra thing.
The order.
Exactly. We need to think about the order which they could happen in. So we're saying, okay, we've got 5 successes, 5 failures, but what's the order which they're going to happen in? So is it going to be all the 5 successes first, then all the 5 failures? Or is it going to go success, failure, etc., etc.? So the way which we could do that is using what?
10 over, sorry.
Yep, 10.
5.
And is it a combination or permutation?
C.
Yeah, I think it's a combination. Right, because in this case, we just simply say how many ways are there of choosing 5 successes from 10 possible trials. So if you remember, this is just simply the probability mass function, which is again in the formula sheet for a binomial distribution. So if you say, okay, for a binomial distribution, the probability that x is equal to some particular value will just be the number of trials, choose the number of successes that you want from that, multiplied by the probability of success for that many trials, probability of success to the power of r, times by the probability of failure, which I'm going to call q, to the power of however many failures are left over, so n minus r. Yeah. But that's in the formula sheet, so if you weren't sure about what that's in the exam or whatever, that's there. So there it is. Do you want to stick that into a calculator, see what we get? 0.2. Okay. So if you wanted to, you could leave that as a percentage if you wanted, but it's fine also to leave it as 0.2. So there's a 20% chance of getting 5 penalties given that, given that there's 10 trials.